I don't think there's too many of us on, so that's all good. We'll record and then and we'll get started. So, welcome everyone. We're just going to mute everyone for the time being, and we shall get started. So, okay. Right, here we go. Well, everyone, hello and welcome to the latest webinar for the Dream Team. So today I am actually hosting it. So my name's Catherine from New Zealand. So, you know, if you can't understand me, it's because of the Kiwi accent. I'll try not to speak too quickly. But hey, just want to firstly start off with some recognition, because I know that on the last webinar, we put on a 72-hour challenge that Jane put forward, and it was sponsor 2 and get a mystery gift, sponsor 4 and get another mystery gift, but you know, obviously it's valued at $200, and we had a great amount of girls doing just that and sponsoring up a storm. So I just want to say congratulations to Tara, Krista, Noli, Jilly and Teresa for sponsoring too. So well done, girls, awesome. And I know that you're getting a little platinum mystery gift sent off to you. You probably already received it by now. And then our lovely ladies who sponsored 4. So we've got Debbie, Melissa, Wendy, Helen and Kate. So well done, ladies. All sponsoring up a bit of a storm there and getting some wonderful platinum gifting that you can certainly enjoy. Look, today's topic is about working with your team, how to work with your team and how to get the most out of your team. And that's all about communication. It's really about inspiring and motivating the girls in our team. And certainly as leaders within your team, you are the biggest influencer. And often we sort of perhaps undervalue that in lots of ways, but certainly your inspiration and engagement with the girls in your team will certainly help them achieve more than what they ever deemed possible when they come into this business. So when we look at, you know, how do we work with our team, how do we actually leverage some of those wonderful promotions that the company put on, you know, like the thank you gift, the wonderful bonus gift and the Star Club. Because, you know, with having a good foundation of girls achieving this, what difference would that make to your business? If you had 2, 3, 4 girls doing the bonus gift every month, and then by the same token having, you know, 2, 3, 4 girls achieve the Star Club every month, how different would your business look? And how amazing would you feel? And it's really about not even being able to put, you know, having to put any product up front, but merely just working with the product that the company puts together and the promotions. And sometimes girls don't think they have the ability or necessarily the belief in themselves, and what can you do to make a difference? Now we have a lovely lady that's going to be joining us today, and that's the lovely Sandra Greaves. She is an executive sales manager from New South Wales. Now I know, Sandra, you work beautifully with your team and have achieved some great results over the last, you know, 4 or 5 months with bonus gift and Star Club achievers. So I'm going to hand you over to Sandra, and she's going to share with you what she does, what some little tips and tricks that you can share with us. Over to you.
Thanks, Catherine. Thank you for that lovely welcome. Super excited to be with you all here today and just to share a little bit of what I do. I love what I do, so it's really, really, really easy. So I thought we'd just start with a little bit about me for those of you that I've not met in my travels. So here's, I guess, a little bit of a collection of my life. So you've got there my husband and I. So John, who's my rock, who makes everything happen. No, I make everything happen, and he agrees to it. And then I've got my 3 beautiful children. So Daisy, who's 3, Ruby, who's 8, and Lillian, who's 11. And then down the bottom, lots of people don't know this, but I actually also have a job on the side. So I work about 3 days a week with Ronald McDonald. So I work for McDonald's, and literally my boss is a clown. But yeah, I love what I do in my job as well as my business. And I think it's just really good to know that people can have a job and still run an amazing business and get all the spoils that you want to get. So I thought I'd show you my last few months of what I've done with Bonus Gift and Star Club. So this is what my results have looked like. So if we start back at May, we had 8 Bonus Gift achievers, 5 Star Club achievers. You know, in June it was 5 bonus gifts, July 6 and August 4. So each month we're just really, really focused on it, gotten excited about it. And the girls want to achieve the bonus gift, and it becomes a little bit of a friendly competition. Who can do it first? Who can be the first one of the month to get their recognition? And then that's flowed on to Star Club as well. So, you know, some really great numbers with Star Club, but I love the consistency that I've seen throughout my business over the 4 months. And how cool would it be if you could have, you know, 3 or 4 people doing it every month, you know, a bonus gift, and, or, you know, how cool would it be to have one? Who would like to have just one person every month doing bonus gifts? So we'll go a little bit more into that. But it all starts with knowing what you want. So do you know why you're involved with Nutrimetics? You know, for me, I'm living the best life. I'm being an awesome example for my kids. I love the freedom that I get to be a mum with our flexibility. So whether it's dance runs, you know, school banking, being, you know, at gala days and things like that, you know, in a conventional 9-to-5 job, I don't have those flexibilities. So I love that with Nutrimetics. I can kind of move my work around. It doesn't mean I don't do my work. I just move it around to make it suit. And I love the income that I get. So I think it's really important to know exactly what it is why you're working. What are you doing it for? Because that makes it a whole lot easier. And there's a picture there of our new camper trailer, which we are pleased to announce we're putting a deposit on Friday. And that's a ModCon FT7. This is like the Rolls Royce of whatever my husband wants, and I've just worked for it. No, it's really exciting because we love going away and camping and, you know, doing lots of things outdoors with our kids. And through Nutrimetics, I've been able to fund this. So this will be totally funded by Nutrimetics. So I'm in my office at McDonald's, and Kim is also in the office with me, gets to listen. But yeah, so I love that with that, what it's done is it's given us the opportunity to create projects, and as soon as this project is paid for in December, then there'll be a new one. You know, and I lead an amazing group of women who want what I have. So I know myself, there's no reason to not want what I have because I love what I have. But I think the biggest roadblock, so once you know what you want, then the biggest roadblock then to being successful is being organised. So, you know, what are your goals? You know, we've got our goals. Your communication, how are you communicating, whether it's to the people around you or to the people in your team? But I specifically say this when it comes to the people in your household, the people in your village. You know, do you have a planner? Is it do you have a digital calendar? Because I know that if I had a digital calendar, no one would ever know anything. It's very visual in my house. I'm visual, so is all my family. We have 2 planners, one that's got all the food, so it's got the meals for the week. So at any point you can know what's on Wednesday because the meal plan's done and that's how the groceries are done. Through to the activities calendar. So that has who gets picked up for dancing, when do they get picked up for dancing. You know, I've got a treatment here, I've got training here. You know, we're going to go play basketball and look after our well-being. So all of that is on our planner, and it's a bit of our communication board. And then I would say the village. Everyone needs a village. So the village is the help. You know, it's your husband, your partner, your kids. Get them involved. You know, it's our parents. For us, it's also my really good friend. She also has 4 children, and we call it the village because, you know, we bend and twist to help each other. So she might have something on and I'll have all her kids, and then, you know, vice versa. But I think the other thing that's important, it's one thing to have help and know people around you, but it's also a big thing to ask for help. And, you know when you're drowning, know when you can say, hey, come and help me cook some meals. So every Sunday, like I have a cook up at my house and I cook for the week. So that's one of the post that I popped up, 12 meals ready to go, and it's 12 lasagnas I've done individually cut in containers ready to go so that they're meals on the go, and we just don't have to think about it, because once you're organised, that helps you long term to get out of the house. So how do I communicate? And I love that I've been made to think about this. So I have scheduled calls weekly with my key people. And when I say scheduled, like I call them on particular days. It's not a case of I call Mary at 9 a.m. on a Monday. But, you know, we try and work a mutual time that works for both of us. You know, some of the girls, their call is a little bit more through Facebook Messenger. Just depends on who they are and how it works for them best. But 90% of my communication is done through Facebook. I've got 2 groups. So one is my VIP, so that's every single person in my group that I communicate to with all the specials and promotions, little bit of incentives and a little bit of recognition. But then my other group, and this is where I do lots and lots of my work from a bonus gift and Star Club, it's the girls that want a little bit more, and it's called Greaves Girls That Want More. And those are the girls that, you know, are really running with the business and that. So there's training tips, there's quotes, there's incentives, there's recognition, and they have the opportunity to recognise themselves as well as recognise others. But I think the big thing is that we cheer for each other. And then I use text as a priority. So if someone needs to know something, or if I know that you are a platinum lover, then you would get a text today saying your platinum TFF is on special. So I've got some girls in my group that I know will love that, and I would hate for them to miss it. Down the bottom there, I've got a thing, you know, the people that feed your soul because you feel good after spending time with them, and spend more time with those people that feel good to you, because, you know, it's definitely, it definitely makes the difference when you're hanging around the right people and you're getting that right energy, you know. And I often will put things like this and reminders up in my group so that girls won't go, yeah, you know what, I don't feel good about hanging around her, so don't, is my answer to that. Now, my philosophy is that if you lead from the front, people will follow. And what you focus on is what you get. Look at you, Catherine. Well done. So I always do my best to lead from the front when it comes to sharing results, booking, sponsoring sales, because I think when you're watching someone you aspire to be like and they're leading from the front, and right now you're probably thinking, yeah, but I'm not a manager, but that's okay. You will be one day, and there's people that want to be like you. So as long as you're doing all the right behaviours, you do the behaviour and then you get the title, is another thought process that I have. So we have lots of focus around bookings. And, you know, this is one of those, these are just little snippets that I've grabbed off my Facebook page to share with you. But, you know, one booking grows. You know, from big things, little things grow. And, you know, the more bookings you have, then the more profitable business you're going to have. And bookings look like different things, but I think it always comes back to bookings and that personal contact. So whether it is a face-to-face, one-on-one coffee at the park, to a traditional treatment or party style thing. I always say party, I love parties. You know, I'm a party girl. So, you know, you may call it a treatment, a workshop, but, you know, it's all the same. It's just a different name. It's all the same. But, yeah, definitely, you know, loving the no's. You know, I love when someone says no to me. You say no to me, I go, yes. She said no. Because, you know, what's coming next is a yes. If not from the lady in front of me, then the next person. But no is better than I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. So I absolutely love the no's. And, you know, everything happens when you've got bookings. It's the easiest way to achieve your bonus gift and Star Club. So I'm going to break it down for you a little bit to ways that you can get the bonus gift. Oh, look at that. There's the picture. So break it down. You know, 550 or 575 in NZ is hard to sell in one hit. However, selling $80 a day is not hard. It's, you know, it's coffee with someone. It's sending someone a message. You know, it's how many books do you have out there? But selling $80 a day, and if you focus on doing little things, it will get you the end result. Being in front of people. So often we'll look at girls and their diaries, and they might have a treatment for them and 2 people. Fantastic. You're going to be in front of 2 people. There's your $280. And I'm keeping it really low because I think it's easier for it to be low and be in front of more people than it is to go the other way and make it high, because then you feel defeated when you don't get your $150 in sales. You know, if you get $80 from each person and you can get it from 7 people, then you've done it. You know, decide you want the bonus gift. How cool is this bag? Like, I can't wait to get my hands on it. I have already sent my state sales manager a message and said, hey, have you got it in the office? Can I look at it so I can do a video? You know, I often, if I've got it, depending on what it is, I will do a video. So when we had Mimco clutches, I went to Mimco. I went to a Mimco store and I found Mimco clutches, and I did a video, asked the shop assistant, that showed people that they really wanted it, because sometimes a picture doesn't do it justice and there's no excitement in a picture. But when they see you on a video, then they go, yeah, I want that. Yeah, I do want that. Or you remind them why they need it. Another way we achieve bonus gift is offer to send or give, depending on where people live, some extra books. So it might be 10 extra books to pass around to family and friends. And you know what's great is if you can get girls to do that because they love one bonus gift, what will happen is as months go on, they go, oh, I can do this. I can do this. And it's not just about getting the gift. It's also about getting the $125 income. You know, it's about getting the product rebate or the hostess rewards. So showing them as a package all of the things that they can get through bonus gift. And then, you know, if you're really strapped for a booking and you think, I can't do this, you know what, invite everyone to your house. You're the hostess. Have a wine and cheese night. I like wine. I like cheese. I'll come to anyone's house for wine and cheese. You just have to invite me. And, you know, play with what's new. Show them what's new with Nutrimetics. Show them the Irina range. Show them what you love. And it doesn't even have to be exactly what's in the promotional book. You know, our winter sets book I love to work from and do lots of my work from there. And that gives you the ability to be able to say, hey, I want to show you this new treatment. You know, show everyone a microdermabrasion. You sell 8 microdermabrasions, that will get you pretty close. Pretty close if you were to sell 8 microdermabrasions in the next week. So if you've got one and you can show it, demonstrate on people, if you feel it on your hand, there's no way you're going to say no to that. So that's just a little bit of what we do with bonus gift. And then I'm going to say, to do that well, you need to be the best customer service expert. So, you know, are you a 100% user? Are you using our products? You know, you generally sell what you love. And I'm really honest with people. If someone says to me, do you use this? I say, actually, I don't use this. I use this. And I really love it. You know, taking the time to text, call, Facebook people personally, and let them know what's on specials. So I know I sent this text. I'm going to actually read it word for word. Sent this text out last month to people that used Cover Rich. So I said, hi, Jenny, hope you're well. Just letting you know that Cover Rich, your foundation, is on special for $39.90 or 2 for $75. Would you like me to order them for you? Sandra, with a question mark. And what happens is people actually come straight back to you and say, great, order me 2. I'll send my card details through, or I'll just get the 1. Or you get text messages like, thank you for your text. Really appreciate you sending this, but I don't need any at the moment. And that's okay too. But it's because you took the time to personally connect. You're now front of mind for that person, and they're thinking of you as, you know, they're Nutrimetics person, they're skincare and makeup expert. So really, really makes the difference when it's personalised versus just a general, hey, this is on special. If you can say, hi, Jenny, hi, Mary, hi, Susie, yes, it takes a little bit longer, but I think the results are way better when I do that. And I know that lots of my girls are really good at this. They will sit there and look at the book and they'll go, SPF, what's it called? Defense is not defense. Protection. Anyway, the SPF 50 plus is on special, and they will send the message to every single person they know to let them know it's on special. You know, and being organised enough to have some lists of hot specials when they come up. So, and they're the things that you love. So people love moisturiser. So I have a Restore moisturiser list. I have, you know, people that love specific mascaras, different foundations, OLC, CLC, your cleaning products, things that we only sell. You know, if you've got a collection of people that love lipsticks, you know what, nothing wrong with having a bit of a note of who likes lipsticks so that when there's a special, you can email it out to them. Not email, text and stuff out to them. Now, I love this quote, and I thought I would just share this with you. Your smile is your logo, your personality is your business card, and how you leave others feeling after having an experience with you becomes your trademark. So how are you leaving others feeling? Now, the next thing that we do, and we do this a lot, is we celebrate success. And it's not just about me celebrating everyone's success, it's about everybody cheering for everyone. And these are different examples that we've got through our Facebook page. So often on a Sunday, we'll put up something to what did you do this week that you're proud of, you know, celebrating each person as they do the bonus gift. So it's not a collective once a month goes up, these are the bonus gift achievers. Once someone achieves bonus gift, we celebrate it, and then I ask who's next. And often the comments will be, congratulations, Kerry, I'm going to be next. So it becomes a little bit of a healthy competition. And then at the bottom, we've also got there, that was just the month of June. So celebrating the month as a whole, you know, cheering for those that obviously excelled themselves, but still looking that people want to be a part of a group, and knowing that the group, you know, had a growth in sales and had a growth in sponsoring. So that's really exciting, and that everyone achieved, which I really, really, really love, that they all cheer for each other. And that's something that's a culture thing that's come over time. And I love when I'm not the first to comment, when I put something up and everyone comments before I get back to it. Now, well, okay, we've got one more slide. So this would be, I guess, my staying on the map. So stay on the map, stick to your goals. What are you trying to achieve? Know what you're achieving and then stick to them. No shortcuts. So you can't get upset if you didn't go and get the booking, you didn't follow up with who you said you would follow up with, or, you know, you didn't send the reminder text to someone before the booking and then it cancels. You can't get upset. So you can't take shortcuts because it won't get you to the goal. If you get lost, that's okay. You just ask for help. And get back on the map. Definitely get back on the map. Now, if there's a roadblock, often something like my husband's being a pain in the bum, I can't get out of the house with the kids at that time, maybe it's time to stop, reevaluate, look at the block, but ask for help. And there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I need some help around this. And I have lots of conversations about, okay, your husband says you spend too much time on your business. Have you pointed out to him how much money you make from your business? And how much time do you actually spend on your business? Or does he just think you're on your business? So just little bits of, and we do lots of that one-on-one, depending on who it is and what the scenario might be. And when you get to where you're going on the map, share your excitement. Don't wait to be recognised. You know, stand up and say, hey, I achieved this. I'm super excited that I achieved this and I said I would. You know, it's so exciting when I don't have to look at a report and someone sends me a message saying, hey, I got my bonus gift tonight. So proud of myself. And they're cheering for themselves. So really, really, really love that. And the last thing is, don't be too serious. Just have some fun. Like, these are some different things where this is one of our training nights. We're doing makeup because everyone's got a gold box fetish, right? You know, that's a launch. What launch is that? That's the Platinum Type Femme and Fuel Eye Serum. So one of the girls said, let's take a photo. So you know what? It's not me driving that. That's one of the girls in the group. You know, or down the bottom there, we just caught up for a coffee and a bit of goal planning. So you know what? Take a photo. Celebrate while we're there. So that's it for me. Does anyone have any questions? I'll throw back to Catherine.
Thanks, Sandra. Oh my God. I was even making lots of notes. So I'm like, I love how you presented that because I think it was so relatable and so connectable because, you know, look, there's always a thousand things we need to do, but it is about like what you said, staying focused, knowing what your goal is, and and pushing through those roadblocks, and actually taking the time to actually realize what the roadblock is, right? Because otherwise we just keep going in that same direction. And I know that it's something that Linda always says. It's like sometimes we've got to stop, refocus, and then aim and fire, because otherwise we keep going the way we're going, and we actually don't identify what our goal is, or we get off focus. Then it can become a little bit, the waters can become a bit muddy. But I loved that. That was fantastic, and I think very relatable to everyone. And I know that you're having great results, Sandra. So well done on fantastic results for your bonus achievers and your Star Club achievers. Now, we don't have any questions, but obviously if we do, what we'll do is we'll go back to Sandra, ask those questions of her, and we'll post them on the Dream Team Facebook page as well, so people can go back and do that. But we'll have this as a recorded. So thank you so much for your time and a great presentation. It was wonderful. And I'm sure as everyone thinks about it, they may well come up with lots of questions, like how do you do that? But I think it is about breaking goals down. That's got to be a key part to achieving anything. Otherwise, it all seems too overwhelming. So we do have a little bit of a leaving challenge for you all. And that is, in the month of September, have one or more, so it's only one or more in your team, and that excludes yourself, because we're assuming that you all are going to go for this amazing bucket bag. In fact, we're all asking Linda how we're going to achieve ours, because and we all have little goals that are set to us as well. So have one or more in your team, excluding yourself, achieve the bonus gift this month, and you will receive a deluxe star box. Now, we know that those star boxes, the deluxe ones, are amazing with lots of goodies in them, and of course product that you can use for yourself, but certainly product that you can utilize in your business and inspire and motivate either your team members or your hostesses. So you've got the beginning of the month to actually plan. So it's actually like Sandra said, in a nutshell, it's like looking at what is your goal, looking at, where's your focus, and make it visual, because let's face it, we're all pretty much visual people, or 80% of us are. But good planning and great communication, and looking at other perhaps platforms of communication that perhaps you haven't delved into before, and you've got to start somewhere. So, sometimes we've got to change direction and do something a little different. And I'm sure out of all those tips that Sandra shared with us, that you will have many that you'll be able to apply to your business. Don't overwhelm yourself. Even if you take one good tip away and use it, it will make a huge difference to your business, I'm sure. So stay focused, communicate, and celebrate those achievements, because I think that's what we do so well at Nutrimedix. It's all about celebrating those achievements along the way. So thank you, everyone, and let's have a great September. Let's get as many people achieving that bonus gift, because we all want to look very stylish, don't we, with spring on our doorstep and plenty of rain here in New Zealand, but we're going to look great with our bucket bags for the month of October. So have a great September, everyone. Thank you again, Sandra, you were amazing, and all the best for a fabulous September, everyone. Okay, take care.